delightful day. Red light goes on. And they're set. The 2-year-olds are poised, ready to move. There they go. They're off and racing. Smile a lot from the inside, and the newcomer Compact away well. Hattorio gathered speed. Fiorucci Mama going up there, but will have to work. Symphony and Red's going to settle behind those. Penny on the Queen, trapped outside of it. Back on the inside of that pair, Expedition. Followed further back by Fly Away Home in the second half with Hear My Prayer, St. Oreo. Got out of the gates okay, but then was forced to go right back with Playhouse Patron. Last of all is Rejuva King. At the 600, Smile a Lot in front, 3/4 of a length clear from Fiorucci Mama. Over on the outside, Penny on the Queen, trapped out 3 wide, really working. Compact is now back 4th over on the inside of Hattorio. Fly Away Home trailing up there 3 wide, coming 4 wide, St. Oreo. Symphony in Red behind those, then Expedition, Hear My Prayer, Rejuva King, and last Playhouse Patron. Penny on the Queen comes out after Fiorucci Mama. St. Oreo, though, is continuing to really hit top gear, and St. Oreo at the 100 mark, gather them up, hit the front from Fiorucci Mummy, and has come away from them, St. Oreo. St. Oreo, too good here, did it from a wide gate, beat Fiorucci Mama. Rejuva King, a good run, finishing 3rd in front of Hear My Prayer and Playhouse Patron, who made up ground. Hattorio behind those, followed then by Expedition, Fly Away Home, Penny on the Queen, Compact, Symphony in Red, and Smile a Lot after leading for home, compounding to finish a distant last. 2 is the winner, St. Oreo. Number 2, St. Oreo beats 1, Fiorucci Mama. Placings 2, 1, 7 after the opening event for the day. Sean McGruddy quickly sizing it up that he had no hope in the world of getting over from where he was after leaving the gates cleanly. Snagged St. Oreo right back, and then started to build, finishing powerfully, beating Fiorucci Mama and the newcomer Rejuva King. Close for 4th between Hear My Prayer and Hattorio. And it is Hear My Prayer that gets the nod for 4th. 2, 1, 7, 6. Your pick 4 numbers after the opening event. St. Oreo, back-to-back wins for the Oratorio 2-year-old out of Late Faden. Owned by Buff McClenny, Stephen Miller, Ken Jolly, Mrs. B Jolly and D War, I Penn, P Durand, Mrs. T Beresford, S Marlowe, DJ Brooks, S Lee, and also the Antonio brothers. Big contingent of the Antonio family here involved. Quite a few of these owners involved also with the Manning Bowling Club, and in particular Buff McClenny and Ken Jolly. So good result for all concerned here. 3/4 of a length and a half, and there'll be a few coldies on the bar down there at the Manning Eagles, that's for sure, in Challenger Ave today to celebrate the victory of St. Oreo. A big following. 106.76 the time, 35.58 the last 600. Numbers are 2, 1, 7 and 6. Fiorucci Mama. She had to do it tough, but she braved it out. The Rommel filly out of Agrabiz. Holly Watson in the saddle for Dan and Ben Pearce. Rejuva King, a good run here by this patronised gelding out of Beleveneur, trained by Danny Morton, ridden by Chris Parnham. Possibly one there to throw into the black book as a follow, Rejuva King. 2, 1, 7 and 6. Race 2's at 17 after 1. The Tab Touch West Speed Platinum Handicap over 1200. No changes to come in the next event of the day. For the first time we go to the winner's enclosure. S.J. Miller is there, and downstairs with him of course is Britt Taylor as the owners head down to lead St. Oreo back for the second time into the winner's circle.
Yeah, no shortage of them as well, and they made plenty of noise too up in the stands, which is great to see. St. Oreo wins back-to-back here, and S.J. Miller, you were reeling when I spoke to you last about the fact that this horse wasn't able to be in the Magic Millions, but hey, this is a pretty nice consolation a week later.
Yeah, it is. It is a really good consolation, Britt.
You would have loved to have been there last week, I'm sure. Having watched the race unfold, do you think your boy would have given it a shake?
Probably not.
All's well that ends well then in going here today?
Well, I've got to say that, don't I?
You have to, don't you? What were you thinking today? Because he jumped like a gazelle out of the gates from that wide draw.
Yeah, you know, like a sticky barrier. I just left it up the shooter, you know, preferably 3 deep with cover, the same as the other day. And, you know, when he made a run, he had to do a bit tough, but he seems to tough it out pretty good, this little horse, you know, and he's just a little jack.
You've always sort of spoken about having a bit of an opinion of this horse, Karrakatta in April. What's the timeline now in terms of where he goes next?
Yeah, we'll probably have a look at it, you know. Obviously being a baby, you know, see how he pulls up, and we'll sort of work it out from there, and hopefully he'll come through the run good. He's been sound all the way through, so yeah, hopefully we can get there.
Could he race the whole way through, you feel, in terms of his constitution?
Probably give him a couple of weeks off, you know. He does so well, you know, like I give him a bit of a freshen up between his last, you know, with his maiden win the other day, so probably do much the same, I'd say.
Well, he's doing a great job in the early stages of his career. Well done.
Thank you.
There is SJ Miller after the victory of St. Torio, and Sean McGrady is with Scott.
Well, Sean, the other day he had a wide gate. He did it tough and he was able to do it at both ends. Today, drawn another awkward alley, but I suppose when they've already won like that, it gives you a bit of confidence.
Yeah, I think it suits him. Both times he's been thread equal cover, which I've never found to be an issue. And in the past, when he's drawn in, he hasn't been able to get out and wind up. He doesn't have a real sharp turn of foot, so I think drawing wide and just having him where he's comfortable early and being able to get to the outside and wind him up suits him.
At what point of today's race did the confidence start to grow?
He was always travelling like a winner, and I just give him a little squeeze before straightening, and away he went.
How much does he feel like he's got left in the tank? SJ was saying he's probably going to have to give him a little bit of a break before if he was to head to a Karrakatta.
Yeah, I would say that would probably be the way to go. Freshen him up for those shorter distances, because I think later on he'll get further.
Pretty exciting 3-year-olds, River Rubicon and also Let's Deal. Could you give a quick word on both?
Yeah, River Rubicon's got to beat the older horses and the short price favourite in Michael Lane's horse. But he's a nice horse on the way up, and yeah, if River Rubicon can beat Tricks of the Trade, he'll win.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There is Sean McGrady, combines with SJ Miller, and St. Torio takes out race number 1.